Hello and welcome to the channel update for December. This is going to go over what's going to be on the channel in the next month, and it's your chance to tell me what you think about it, and it's your chance to complain about anything that you have complaints about. I openly, I want your complaints, I want your feedback, I want your criticisms. I want to make this a better channel, and this is why we do the updates each month, so that you can, tell me what you think is wrong with it, and I can think about what you say. Anyway, so let's have a look at this schedule that we have here. This is the base kind of schedule that I've been working off for the last month, and it's probably going to say relatively same-ish for the next month. Well, for most of it. We're going to have, EU4 is fine right now. It's currently running on the old patch, which should be, there's a new patch tomorrow. I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. That's going to be a little bit odd, because I'm not sure whether I can carry on the save. Usually Paradox leave up a beta save, in their beta things they leave up the previous version. It would be nice if they did it this time. If they do, that series will continue as it is. If they don't, I'll hope that it updates, and if it doesn't, then well, we might leave the Great Khan achievement alone. I think we've pretty much got to the point where we have it. The achievement is there. We've got 200 years to conquer 2 countries, which is quite a lot of time, really, especially given that I think people have managed to do world conquests in less time. We only have to conquer a very small part of the world, and we are relatively quite strong. We're about to get to the point where we surpass our greatest enemies in strength, so yeah, that's going to be pretty fun. CK2. So I started a CK2 role-playing series, it would be a week ago now, and it seems to be going pretty well. Got a lot of good feedback. I actually got a lot of new subscribers from that, so welcome to all of you. And yeah, it's something different, but it's interesting. Yeah, so that'll be continuing pretty much where it is. It goes Tuesday to Saturday. The reason I leave these two-day gaps is so that I can actually manage to record something. What I don't want to happen is to have me having it going on 7 days. It gets day 7 and me realize, oh, I need to record that, then have to record it for the same day. Because it takes about, let's see, for an individual video, it takes about maybe, let's go for 12 hours to go up. And this is from recording, rendering, uploading, and all that. So it's including times where I need to go away and do something else and things like that. So probably about 12 hours for it to go up. So if I'm recording it on the same day, it's probably not going to go out till midnight. It doesn't really work very well. So having a 2-day gap really works out quite well for that. It allows me to record something and then make sure that it goes up. Yeah, unfortunately this didn't work for the Warhammer series last week. Apologies for that. I had some recording time for it, and then it disappeared, and that didn't really work. So yeah, I got up the videos I could. I got up 2 of them, but 3 went a little bit missing. So we'll see about that for next week. Hopefully it'll work out better this week, I suppose. Yeah, it was mainly because I took up an extra recording session trying to record some extra EU4 in case the new patch completely destroyed the save. I wanted to make sure I had at least something to work on. So that's EU4's got a little bit of a backlog. Warhammer has not. Yeah, the Warhammer series is fine right now. I'm just thinking about the series itself. It's yeah, it's not going fantastically in terms of how the play's going. I might start as a new country at some point, or a new race, now that I have a better idea of the mod. I was a little sideswiped by the fact that all the people are tribal in it, which basically is a different government type than the one I thought it was, so when succession law happened, we got a little screwed in terms of army numbers, because tribal armies are calculated a little bit differently than what would it be? Feudal? Yeah, feudal is normal. So yeah, that was a little bit odd, but should be able to start a new one if we need to, or continue this one. We went a little bit in an odd way. Yeah, anyway, think about that later. Dragon Age 2 is a series which is going to continue. It's actually almost over, which is pretty, it was a good series. The DLC, Mark of the Assassin, in case you're wondering, whether should you buy it or not, the answer is no. It is awful. It has every bad trope from the game, and like they managed to fit it all into a 2-hour period, with very little good stuff. So yeah. Anyway, but it should finish soon. We've got 4 main quests to go, so not a lot to go in it. And once that's finished, we'll be starting Dragon Age Inquisition, which will be done in a very different way. Because Dragon Age Inquisition, in case you don't know, is filled with side quests. Like, I tried to do a side quest series alongside the main series last time, and I still didn't manage to do all of the side quests because there were so many. Like, there was side quests within side, like, the side quests mean nothing though. They're like MMO side quests. They're like, you found a letter on the ground. Walk over here and get the next letter. You found another letter that leads you to the 3rd letter, which then, you know. And then at the end of it, it's like, you get 5 gold. Yay. There was no story. Like, the story behind the letters were also pretty rubbish, so. Yeah, I'm going to be cutting out all of the side quests. Like, literally all of them. What we're going to do in terms of questing in that game, or what you're going to see, is you're going to see the main quest, and probably the quest that is important in each area. Because I've done all the areas, now I know what quests were actually, like, advance the story when you got there. If there are no quests that advance the story, I'm just going to be cutting that area entirely, and just doing it off camera. So that we don't lose the XP, but you still actually get the benefit from having gone there. Anything else? Yes, Divinity. Divinity is fine. It is continuing. Might be a little blip over the holidays. Don't know yet. Depends on the other person I'm recording it with, because they are not going to be able to upload it. Are they going to be able to record? Anyway, yes. That sort of stuff. So we'll see. Should continue. It's only 2 episodes a week. We might be able to make a backlog. Hearthstone. There's nothing to say about it. It's 1 week tavern brawls. They seem to be quite fun. Probably continue because it's not an awful lot of extra work on top. And the other kind of things that I've been doing. I want to talk about the. So I've had the first impressions video by for Political Machine, which did quite well. Also have the what was it? Mini Metro and Simply Chess, which didn't do quite as well, but you know, they weren't as big a game. And it was alright. And they've all seemed to be doing well. Might do more of those. I do have a key for the Last Federation, and its DLC. It's had an update, so I've been looking into that. I do want to do a video on it. It's just going to be a little bit away from now, like probably after Christmas, just because like it is a game that has a lot of stuff in it. Like, it is a lot of different interlocking systems, and I do not understand them at all. So I'm going to need to go away, actually learn the game, and then might come back with something for it. Maybe a little series, maybe some sort of first impression. Well, not really first, but you know, some kind of impression series or something. I don't know. Telltale games. I do have another one recorded. I have Minecraft Story Mode recorded, which looks like it's going to be a little bit shorter. The other 2 ones that I was recording for the channel are over. Tales from the Borderlands and Game of Thrones. If they come back, I'll probably do them again. I don't know. Seem to be doing well. Am I going to do the Walking Dead Michonne series? No, because I have not watched all of the TV series, haven't read the comics, and she is from both. Like, she is from one or the other, depending on how you look at it. She's from one of them, so not going to do that. Other shorter CK2 series, Warhammer has completely replaced that idea, but it'll be kind of shorter Warhammer series. We'll see how long those go. Actually, in the current CK2 roleplay series, that might end up being the shorter one, depending on what happens, but yeah, it's looking alright. And anything else? Are there any other games that I'm looking at? After Christmas, probably, like in February, there is XCOM 2 coming out. And I think that would be quite good. I think that would fit quite well as a series. Don't know. We'll see what the channel's doing then. Hearts of Iron 4 comes out in spring as well. And I'll definitely be doing a series on that. Although that is going to be... like, the first series of that will be awful. I just want to pre-warn you, because I will have no idea what I'm doing. But I'll attempt to try and at least learn a little bit of it before starting. Any other channel things? Yeah, I've been changing all the thumbnails and things, don't know if you noticed, from that kind of slice to the... well, I'm tempting to make it look like flag things, but it's not working out too well for most of the series. Continue messing with that a little bit. Dragon Age 2. Also, there's another reason I'm doing the Dragon Age series. It's because it's the only series where I need to edit anything, and it's quite good to have a little bit of practicing of that, so if I need to do it for another series, that works. And I've been messing around with intros, so if you're watching that and you're like, why is the intro different every time? I'm just trying to see what I like, see what works. Yeah, I think that might be everything. Maybe. Yeah, I think that's everything. Yeah. Anyway, so if you have any comments, any kind of any thoughts, if you just want to shout at me random things, want to ask me any questions, anything below this video, that's where to go. At other times, just tweet at me if you want. I'll probably reply. And yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you next time.